You know, people love to talk about peace, but what they really want is comfort. Comfort is not peace. Peace is earned through power, through strength.
And what does strength mean to you?
Strength means not asking for permission. Strength means making the hard call when everyone else is scared to. I made that call. I gave the order. And now, the world is quieter, like a dog that finally understands who's in charge.
Is silence always a good sign?
In this case, yes. No more games, no more delays. We ended a decades-long problem in 12 hours. They'll think twice before blinking at us now.
Did you feel any hesitation?
None. When you know you're right, really right, you don't hesitate. Hesitation is weakness. Weakness invites chaos.
Was there any part of you that wondered what might come after?
I knew what would come. Respect, stability. They don't have to love you, they just have to know you're serious.
And do you feel understood?
Not really, but I've never needed to be understood. I just needed to win.
Winning seems very important to you.
Of course it is. You don't build towers, run empires, win elections twice by being okay with second place. Second place is first loser. Everyone knows that.
And when you win, what do you feel?
Clarity, control, like the world finally makes sense. But it never lasts because people start talking, twisting things. The media, always asking the wrong questions, always pushing their angle.
Do you feel misrepresented?
Constantly. You say one thing like, we struck first to avoid a bigger war. And suddenly the headlines say, Trump welcomes destruction. It's insane. You try to protect people, and they act like you're the villain.
That sounds exhausting.
It is. Because you can't trust anyone, even people on your own team. They nod, they smile, they take notes, and then they leak. I had more loyalty from my security detail than my own cabinet.
That must feel lonely.
It is lonely. You stand alone at the top, and everyone's either looking to take your spot or write your downfall. But I'm not afraid of standing alone. My father taught me that. You either lead or you get led, and I never liked being told what to do.
What kind of man was your father?
Strict, sharp, unapologetic. He believed in winners and losers. No in between. He once told me, if they don't fear you, they'll walk over you. I never forgot that.
Did you ever feel like you disappointed him?
He didn't say it, if that's what you mean. But he had expectations, big ones, and I had to meet them. No room for softness, ever.
And softness? What does that look like to you?
Weakness, crying, doubt, second-guessing yourself, needing reassurance. That stuff gets you eaten alive, especially in business and in politics. My father didn't raise me to ask for help. He raised me to dominate.
Did you ever want to ask for help?
Wanting something doesn't mean you take it. You swallow it. You get up, straighten your tie, and push through.
Even if it hurts?
Especially if it hurts. Because if you let it show, they see it. And once they see it, it's over. The sharks smell blood. I've seen it happen. to friends, to enemies, to presidents.
So you learned early that pain had to be hidden.
There's no room for it in the room. You feel it later. Maybe, if you ever let yourself. But in the moment, pain is a distraction, a luxury.
But you're not in the moment anymore. You're here, now.
Doesn't always feel that way. Sometimes I still feel like I'm at the podium, even when I close my eyes, even now, like someone's watching, waiting for me to slip.
And what happens if you slip?
You lose control. You stop being the man they need you to be. You become replaceable, forgettable.
And is that your fear? Being forgotten?
You spend your whole life trying to matter, and the minute you're not in the room, they pretend you never were.
And what would it take to feel seen again?
I don't know. Maybe nothing. Maybe it's already too late. People don't want the man. They want the myth, the Trump they built, good or bad. It's not even me anymore.
So who are you without the myth?
That's the thing. I don't think I've ever had the luxury to find out. From the moment I was tall enough to shake hands, I was someone. Somebody's son, somebody's name, and later, somebody's threat.
And when the noise fades, what's left?
Silence. No rallies, no briefings, no red lights, just silence. And sometimes I wonder if that's what peace really is. Not strength, not power, just the absence of noise.
Would that kind of peace be welcome or frightening?
Both. Because I've spent my whole life running toward noise, commanding it. But now, sometimes I sit in my room at night and it's quiet. No applause, no enemies. And it feels like I've won something. But I don't know what the prize is.
That sounds like grief.
Maybe. But I've never been good at grief. Never had time for it. I kept moving, kept building, kept winning.
And in that quiet, what do you hear?
Just me, and I'm still trying to decide if that's enough.